And what's going on, guys? Gauss11 here, and we're back with Descent. And we're going to work into our next part of the Kindred Fire campaign. And we completed the first one, beat Lord Marrick Farrow. He escaped our clutches, though. Then we headed to Tamilir, and we leveled up our characters. We bought a little bit of stuff. We got a cloak, a great bow, sunburst. Nothing really for our fighter. But we got a lucky charm. And Indira is the only one who really didn't get none. So sorry about that, Indira. But we are going to move onward now with a side quest. So there's two available. We have Enemy of My Enemy, which has to do with mages, it looks like. And then we have Dragon Hunting, which sounds pretty cool. It's hard to pass up dragons. So I think we're going to do that one. I was actually going to do the other one, but I mean, dragons, man. I mean, come on. So let's try that. So we're going to travel onwards. As you crest a rise, you find a group of pilgrims led by a Grayan priest in a red robe. "Come share our fire for a spell," says the priest. "Kalos will warm your body and your spirit." Oh, so if we had Brother Grimm or Brother Garum, we would have a special thing here. But let's stay and visit with the pilgrims. Why not? You swap stories with the pilgrims, who are carrying a sacred flame from a nearby shrine back home to their village to light all their fires for a year. Morale increased by 1. Nice. Our morale went up to 5. Normally it's 4. So we can get knocked out an additional time here before having to kind of go back to Tamilir, which is nice because we have 2 side quests. And we only have 2 weeks to start the next main quest. So I would like to, if we could knock both side quests out and then go right to the next quest, could be nice. Or we may go back to town to gear up again. I have to decide what we want to do. Alright. A message from your contact indicated for you to meet her near the edge of the dragon's newly claimed territory. After a brief journey through a few villages and across a couple of farmsteads, several of which bear the collateral damage of the dragon, you arrive. Set aside tiles, blah 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 blah. I'll be back with that. Alright. You arrive at the campsite of your contact. The area has been ransacked with fire knocked over and scattered. Some of the coals from the fire have set the bedroll and tent aflame, and a number of scavenging creatures pick through the area, pausing at your approach. Of your contact, there is no sign. Alright, place the entrance 8, 26, 24, and 1 handicap, 1 objective token, and the heroes on the entrance. Alright, so for my first bonehead move of the night, I forgot to hit record and did stuff. Now I have to go back. So, the nice thing about this is there's a log for people like me who are too stupid to realize how a camera works. So let's go back. So the last thing that we saw, I think, video-wise, is that place the entrance and stuff in the heroes. So let's read what it told us, which is nice. We can come in here and see it. Something came through here in a hurry, something large. Smaller footprints also can be seen among the disturbance. It shouldn't be a difficult trail to follow once you get your bearings. As an action, an adjacent hero may test knowledge or awareness to find the trail and move on to the next area. Add 1 shield to the result for each monster on the map. And I believe that has to deal with the objective token that we placed. And then we spawned in lava beetles and a search token, and we have to track the dragon. So, here's what our board looks like now that we are actually back where we're supposed to be. Alright, so we got our heroes here. We have Mordrog, Indira, Tetheres, Chilara, and Bright Blaze here. And these are the lava beetles. Let's take a quick look at what they look like. Pretty cool looking. Fire on their tails. And very sharp claws. And I placed them here. Here was the space where they had to start, so the master. I kind of like to put guys next to them, not diagonal when I place the monsters, and I try to think that the minions would kind of protect the master a little bit, so I put one here, and usually the ends. I mean, I could put all three here, but just to do it kind of in a consistent way, I just kind of go on the next to them in that way, and then I hit the diagonals. I don't know, just my own stupid way to do things. All right, so lava beetles. They have 3 speed, 3 health, and a great eye for the minions. They have a surge blast and +1 damage, and they get a boon of red, ranged. And the minions are actually the same, or the masters are the same, except for the blast is not a surge, so they just automatically get blast, and they have a couple more health, 2 more health. And other than that, that's the lava beetles. So I was thinking about what to do here. I actually did a little bit, and then I realized I wasn't recording, so we get to redo it. And normally I would have Mordrog rush up, but the problem with that is he's going to get completely swarmed by these things. And we got a new bow, so I think I'm going to try to pelt into some range attacks first. So I think we're going to go with Tamilir first. And what I was going to have her do is get a little closer. That yellow die's got not much range on it. So I think I'm going to spend 2 fatigue to move her 1, 2 to here, this corner. She has line of sight to this guy and this guy. And I think I'm going to spend 1 more fatigue. So 3 or 4 already, but I'm going to place a trap right next to her. So she'll get +1 damage because of the traps adjacent to her, and if any of these guys move adjacent to this trap, they take another damage. And I have to keep remembering for Tamilir, she gets to roll her attack dice before declaring the target. So let's do that. Let's see what she gets. Of course, she gets an X. Way to start. Motherfucker. Alright, so that really sucks. And I have no way to stop that. I should have used exploit anyway, but I didn't. Alright, so she missed. She moved up with fatigue, though, and then missed. So she gets another attack. So let's try again. So roll beforehand. Alright, this time she gets 3 damage, which is nice, and she has 5 range. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. She can go for any one of these 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess she'll just go for she's gonna go for the one in the back. So he's a little closer for our melee guys to get in. So she's gonna shoot this guy here, the minion. He's gonna still roll his gray die of defense, and he pulls out a 1 shield. So that is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 with the trap. -1 is 3, and they only have 3 health. So she quickly fires an arrow with her new elm short great bow into this fire lava beetle, and he gets destroyed. And she looks at her elm great bow, and she's like, "Yes, I like it." All right, so she is done with her turn. Except I sucked that first time. She was just getting used to the new bow. That's why she whiffed on that first one. Lava beetles. Each attack gains +3 range. Okay. Attack the hero within 6 spaces of this monster with the highest speed. We're doing Master Lava Beetles. Within 6 spaces of this monster with the highest speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anybody but Shalara. Who was the highest speed there? Tamilir has 4. Mordrog has 4. They all have 4. She can't go after Mordrog there. Alright, so the lava beetle should be able to get her by using one of her corners, and it can hit that corner. Yeah, she's not going down the line. So she's got a shot right there at Mordrog. So she's going to fire her, I guess, fire from the tail at him. +3 range. So she gets a red and a... Remember, she gets a blue and a red. Mordrog gets a gray. He has nothing special going on here when it comes to anything yet, so let's roll him up. Oh, shit. That's 4 hits in a surge. Wow. Okay then. And that has blast as well, which is not good. So, he takes... We have nothing to do here to stop that. Right? I'm trying to remember our heroes here. It's been a little while since I played, and I've been done for a while. With the last campaign. So it's been a little while, so I just want to double check. But, Indira does have the ability to damage that monster because of her hero ability. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4 with the surge, 5 damage. Smack a dab right away on Mordrog. And because it has blast, I believe that attack is going to affect everybody adjacent to the target. Right, so the same attack roll is made, but only... So we hit here, so Indira is going to get nailed as well. She just rolls defense dice. Same attack. So the surge already went through, I think, on the first attack. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure on that. You can only spend the surge once, but can you spend it on her? Because it's hit her as well. So I don't know. Alright, well, let's figure that. Let's just roll the defense first. So Indira gets 1 block, so she's a little bit better. So that is 3 damage. On Indira. It says 1 surge ability can be triggered once per attack. I'm assuming this is 1 attack. I don't think he can surge again to damage her for another point. I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to play it that way because that's just kind of the way it reads to me. So, okay, so she takes 3 damage. Grisbin, I've been watching Cat Weasel too much. Mordrog takes 5 damage, and Indira's ability triggers because a hero within 3 spaces of her suffers 1 or more damage from an attack. So we damage the Master Lava Beetle for that. Which is a thing I have to remember. I think I forgot it quite often last time. Okay, so if within 2 spaces of a hero, no, spot the closest hero. So she's going to move up. Because she's really not in spot range. She's going to be within 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The closest here is actually to Theory, so she's going to spot her. Has to be within 3, so she's going to move here. 1, 2, 3. So that's her. Okay, so she's done. Master Lava Beetle. So now we go to the normal ones. Minion Lava Beetle, start with the closest. Attack the hero within 6 spaces at the highest speed. They all do. So we're going to go for Tetheri's because she hasn't taken any damage yet. He already did. Alright, so she's going after there. So that's a blue and a red. Tetheri's has a gray die as well. She does have a heavy cloak. She can exhaust it to, after dice are rolled, to cancel 1 surge on an attack that targeted her. So, let's see what happens with this. A miss. Yes, the monsters are missing, finally. Love it. Alright, so that was a miss on the attack. If within 2 spaces, no. Spot the closest hero. Already. Attack. Okay, so she's done. Well, actually, attack the closest hero, then retreat. You actually split those up, I believe. So, she's going to retreat, which means she's going to move back 1 as far away as she can from these guys. 1, 2, 3 to here. if it has like two things, like attack the closest hero, period, then retreat, you can actually do the half one. Let me double check on that, but I'm pretty sure. Alright, so I'm reading, and kind of interesting. I didn't realize, I guess I might have done this wrong. I can't remember if this has happened or not yet. I assumed when it says retreat, it just takes a move action and retreats, but apparently it does not do that. So here's a quick example. So for example, engage a hero with the most health, attack an adjacent hero, then retreat, which is basically what we have. That's the one we're doing right now. So he explains that the hero with the most blah blah blah. Okay, so Grisbin has the most health remaining, so the next Bargus does not need to engage. Basically start next to him. It attacks with the first action. Engage with the hero with the most health remaining. Already did that. Attack, then retreat. So it says it attacks as its first action. It goes here. However, but it cannot retreat. It has 0 movement points. So even though it didn't move yet, you don't get the movement points unless it actually tells you to perform a move action. So that's interesting. Now, because on the next line, because it has an action remaining, it moves down here, is within 2 spaces, it performs a move action, and then retreats. So it has to actually perform a move action to get movement points. You can't just retreat. So if that's the case, let's put him back here. He attacked. Attack the hero within 6 spaces of this monster with the highest speed. Okay, and we did that and missed. If within 2 spaces of a hero, perform a move action, retreat, and then this activation. It is not. So we skipped that. Spot the closest hero, it's spotted. Attack the closest hero, I can attack, and then retreat, but I didn't do a move action. All the way back to the top, so it's not going to do anything else. It's just going to stay here. So unless it tells you to do a move action, it doesn't actually get movement points. I just assumed, hey, it's retreating, it has moved left, it hasn't moved yet, let's move them. But I guess I was doing that wrong. Like I said, I don't know if that came up in the last videos or not, but if it did, then I probably did it wrong. Alright, so the same thing with this lava beetle attack. The hero within 6 spaces with the highest speed. Now can she get corner? Yeah, she can get Grisbin. She can, yeah, Grisbin is the one that it can attack because it goes on the corner there. So she's attacking Grisbin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. But they get +3 to the range. Oh, rolled another X. Oh my god. I love it. Monsters rolling X's, baby. Okay. So, attacked within 2 spaces. No. Spot the closest hero. It can spot. It's now within 3 spaces of the closest hero. The closest hero is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is Tamilir. So it's going to go 1, 2, or 1. It can attack from here. I saw somebody do a comment on Catwill's video, and it was very similar. It was against a wall, and the hero wasn't right next to it but away, and you can attack that because you ignore the extra black in these spaces here. They're not really, this extra little black here. So the black really only goes up to this corner right here, this one line, and you can attack from that corner here. Like that, basically. That's my belief, and that's how we're gonna go with it. So he's gonna move here. Could move here, I guess, though. So 1, 2. Can it go anywhere to be 3 spaces away? 1, 2, 3. Actually, it can. It just says spot the closest hero. So, actually, I think it's going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. And then it's 3 spaces away. So we're going to do that. Put her there. Okay, so all lava beetles activated. The reason I say that I believe this attack works is because even though the range of the line of sight rules are different in Imperial Assault, they're actually a little bit more difficult because you have to hit from 1 corner to 2 corners of the enemy. There's a specific example of this exact attack here that they say is you can do. So if you do it there and a little harder, I think you can do it here. Could be wrong, but that's how I'm going to do it. Alright, so who we got left here? The Theres went. We got 3 guys to go here. So let's, we can just plow in and attack. I think we should go first with Chalara because she's range and we don't want her to not be able to hit them. So 1, 2, she can move up. I want to try to keep some more. I spend a lot of fatigue in this game, and I'm going to try not to spend as much. I like to be able to attack twice every turn. But I think I'm just going to do a move action with her. She only moves 3. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. And then she is going to attack the minion here, I think. Because, I don't know if she... Yeah, she's got a blue and a yellow. She can get some decent... You know what? No, I think she's going to go for the Master. Because it already has a hit on it. She can't surge for 2 damage. So let's try that. So she gets a blue and a yellow. And a gray for the Master Lava Beetle. She can also stun with that Sunburst. So... Alright, so we got the surge. So that's 1, 2 with this block. So 1 damage plus 2 damage with the surge is 3 damage. I need to get a pile of these health here. So quit having to go over there. So 3 damage is 4 damage on our Master, but that does not take him out. We need 5, but she still did some pretty good damage there. So she moved up, and now she's going to have Bright Blaze move up. He can move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move right here and try to take out this Master. If he gets a attack with the same weapon that she has, but he has to be within melee range. So he's going to go with the blue and yellow on the gray. Same thing. He can surge for 2 damage. And that is good because that's 2 blocks, but the surge is 2 damage, which is 6, which will destroy the Master. Alright, nice. Good start, guys. Good start. So Chalara is done. So let's move on with... I believe Indira. Indira's going to spend a fatigue. She's going to give her insight token to Mordrog, who's going to heal 1 damage since you got knocked around pretty good at the beginning there. And then she is also just going to attempt to move up here. And she can move 4. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up to here in this corner. She's going to try to take out this minion. She still has her flail. She actually doesn't need to move all the way up there because she has reach, but might as well move her up there anyway because I'm moving. I'm not going to be able to attack twice or anything at this point. Blue and yellow, reach. She's one-handed, so she gets +1 damage anyway. Oh, man. She got 2. Damn, block. So it's 1 hit plus a surge, which is weaken. So, 2 blocks. That really sucks. 1 hit for one-handed and a weaken on that guy. So 1 damage here out of 3. And a weaken token on him. So that means, if I remember weaken correctly, remove 1 shield from a defense and 1 damage from an attack roll. And when you perform a rest action, you discard it, but of course the monsters don't perform rest actions, so they're stuck with it. Alright. So she will be done now. And Mordrog is up, and he's going to plow forward. I wonder if I should have him use fatigue to get up there. He kind of needs to get here. That's a lot of fatigue. Nah, we're just going to move him up. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get right in between these guys. And he's going to go after the one who's already damaged to make sure we take him out. So he gets a blue and a red. Of course, he gets a against a gray. So it's a weakened monster. One less shield. Only 2 hits to knock him out. Alright, so that shield is nothing. So that's 3 damage. So that will take him out. Alright, so we got 1 left. Weaken is pretty awesome. I don't think it actually mattered too much on that one, but I just still like it anyway. We still would have got him. Alright, so he moved and attacked. And I think he is going to spend a fatigue now to move 1 space before his turn is done. Just to kind of get next to this search token. He might try to grab it next turn. And that should be all.